Hey guys, Owen here, back with another review, and today we're having a look at the Spawn, the movie deluxe figure. This is Malebolgia. Now I just want to mention, if you didn't see my update slash mini haul video, you know that you wouldn't know this, but his head is broken, but I was able to fix it with a couple of clear elastics. One is holding his head on, and one is holding the clear elastic holding his head on closer to his neck so it's less visible. And I also have his faux hair drooped around his neck there so you can't really see it. But you can at some angles, but it's not really that bad. So that happened because I tried to move the jaw, and I did read the box too. It says push up from there to move jaw, and I did, and it broke his head off. So what does that tell you? False advertisement. But let's move this guy out of the way quick. We will have a look at the box first because it is a pretty interesting box. Righty. Pretty boring at first, but ooh. Bopped him right in the head. That's what I don't want to do. Zoom out here. Hear the voice of evil. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing that. His batteries were corroded. Spawn. Filing. No, it says Malebolgia. Spawn. The movie. I actually don't remember seeing this guy in the movie, but apparently he was. There's a picture of Spawn on the side. Pretty cool looking picture. And then on the back you got other lines such as Spawn the movie. More figures for Spawn the movie. I wouldn't mind owning that Violator. As far as I know, he hasn't had any issues. And then you got the Spawn Series 7 Total Chaos. I don't know, you got some Series 8 mixed in there. In fact, had some Spawn Series 6 mixed up in there, so sort of a mixed bag over there. Interesting. Then you got some Kiss figures for the monsters. I wouldn't mind owning one of those. I think I'm getting that one off a trade. And Manga Spawn. I think I said Total Chaos. And then the bottom where I read the very not the most helpful instructions. So it tells you where to insert the batteries in his buttocks. And then, yeah, that's what made me break his head off. Said to hold it that way. That doesn't work. Do not do that. You will break his head off. And you push the horn on his back and he makes evil laughing noises. He also comes with a poster. It's essentially the back of the box, so I don't really need to show you that, but it also advertises video games and stuff. So we will put Malebolgia back. Camera, and there we go. This is a big figure, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised. First of all, I was surprised I even found this. My local comic shop, and I paid a whopping $10 for it. I love the comic store I go to. It's fantastic. They even recognized me. And they even took half the price off of one of the figures I was buying. But the thing with the head, let's just do articulation, get it out of the way. The head is on a ball joint. Essentially, the ball joint is connected to his head. It would allow him to move side to side, a little bit up and down, and you could rotate it like, if figures' heads were flat up against their bodies, like they're hunched over. Mine still does have a little bit of head movement, but not a lot. I mean, yeah, he gets a little, and then he also has jaw movement. I prefer to leave it all the way open, so that's usually how Malebolgia is. Though all the way closed, it's about that much, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Not really. He's got shoulder rotation. Very creaky figure. He's got a bit of elbow hinge. Right there. It's kind of on a soft ratchet. You don't hear it click, but it definitely feels like that. His foot down here is moving on me. He's also got that there. Hand rotation. Move him over a little. His hand will rotate. He's got some pretty sick sculpting on the hands. I really do like them. I'll show you the other one over here. There you go. One rotates as well. Pretty well, in my opinion. The hands are really the things that are the least hindered. He's got some thigh movement, both sides, some knee hinging, and he's got some hinging in the feet. Some knee hinging? Is that a thing? I don't know. But he's got some knee movement. It's you kind of have to have him sort of walking in order for him to stand up. His full height is probably around 13 inches. He's probably about the height of the Solomon Grundy and the DC Collectibles Grundy anyway. And the Malebolgia, the first Malebolgia I reviewed, I'd say he's around the size of those figures. But I could be wrong. He could be a little bit shorter or taller. I don't know. He might be even 15 inches. He's big enough to go with 6-inch figures. Like, let's see, I have the Raven Spawn here. He's about the same height as a standard 6-inch. There he is, and put him down here. I mean, you can see that this figure is big enough for, yeah, he's plenty big to go with a 6-inch display like DC Universe or Marvel Legends, because the figure I just brought out was probably around 6-7 inches. Yeah, really awesome figure. He does have a sort of action feature. You push this horn in his back, and he makes, you see it? And he makes evil laugh noises. There is a review of this figure up. Can't remember who did it, but theirs does work, and it does sound pretty wicked. He also comes with this staff, which I don't remember him ever having a staff, but I don't even remember this guy looking like this in the movie. I thought he was just floating ahead. I don't know, maybe I missed that part. But yeah, there's the staff, and it's got kind of like a demonic goat skull on there, and some like bones or wood or something. A little crystal ball at the top with a little, kind of looks like a T-Rex hand wrapped around it, and it's got some horns coming out of this skull. It's got some little blades down here for whatever reason, and this little ball here. Looks like something might have broke off, but this thing had to be that way in the package, and I don't remember seeing anything here, so I think it's fine. But yeah, give me a look at the back quick. Pretty cool. And he can hold this. It really just sort of sits in his hand. Whoa. Hold on there, Bolgia. Hey. Whoa! Bop him in the head. That'll ruin me. And him. There, maybe that'll work. Maybe this arm is up a little more than it was. I had it sitting in this hand earlier. Maybe I had it, yeah. Something like that. Rotate the hand so we can move the staff. There. So he can hold it. More or less just sits in his hand. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this figure. Let me tilt that down a bit so I can keep track of time. Yeah, this is a really awesome figure. You just gotta worry about you just gotta mind the age and the stiffness of the joint. So if something doesn't move, chances are you're not gonna want to move it. I was stupid and moved the head. I moved all the other ones and they were stiff as crap, but the head was the stiffest, I believe, and that's why it snapped off. But I fixed the problem. So yeah, that's about all I have to say for this figure. I'm gonna give him, even though his head broke off, even though his joints are really, really stiff sometimes, I can't give this guy less than a 9. I'm sorry, I just have to give him a 9. He is freaking sick as hell, literally. And, yeah, I just can't give him lower than that. So, he gets a 9. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned, I got some more Spawn figures on the way. Should have already seen 2 reviews of some older Spawn figures, but if you didn't, check them out. Help me out. And, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.